Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
don't, not so much. When I lived in the South, like in Mississippi, it was like that. It
Yeah,
was
so you
like,
know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's
yeah,
terrible.
it's like you walk outside and you're swimming through the air because it's so
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah, it's
chonky
like
moist.
that. Yep, it's like that here right now because it's been raining so much. But like, it's in my house, so like I feel in my apartment. Like I shower before I go to bed, and I wake up. I feel like I need a shower again, like because I feel so gross. And like it's warping the wood in my house because like I'm noticing my doors are like getting stuck when I close them now.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm noticing like the humidity is like warping everything, and I'm like, this fucking sucks. I hate it. Yeah, it feels fucking terrible. And people are, I love the rain, don't get me wrong. I love the rain. I do. But god damn it. Like I hate how everything feels. It's just after the rain that feels shitty.
Yeah, it's been raining a lot. We got a lot of rain here, like last week.
Yeah.
A lot of flooding.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I use a bike trail that goes along the creek, like every day, and it's the creek that like catches all the rain and then takes it down to like I guess I don't know where the fuck it goes, like the quarry or something.
What about my tea kettle's going off 1 minute?
Your tea kettle? What the fuck? Taro's in the chat. Shouts out to Hamtaro. Yo, Hambo, what have you been up to, man? Crunch time, shit. Dang, man, it's been a crazy little bit here for me, but we're trying to get back into it. We took a look at Midnight Fight Express on, when was that, Thursday night? We did a video like 2 hours long. That's on the YouTube. We're gonna talk about that a little later.
All right, I'm back.
Right.
Yeah, I'm making ramen for breakfast. Which,
Ramen.
yeah. And you're like instant ramen, nothing fancy. Which, hearing that, you're probably like, we're just complaining how like hot it is. You're gonna eat ramen. Yeah, because I'm an idiot.
Taro says breakfast of champions.
Yeah, I usually like fry an egg in it, but I don't have time, so I didn't do that today.
Reserve the Steam Deck. Mine came up and I passed up. I passed up on it. There's so
Now
much.
You're telling me.
There's so much new shit coming out that I think the Steam Deck's like already outdated.
Yeah, the climate for portable PC gaming isn't the same now as it was when the Steam Deck got announced.
Yeah,
There's way more options now.
There's like 6 more devices that like just got announced. They're all in Indiegogo, but
Yeah.
they're like so good. And my problem with the
Yeah.
Steam Deck is that it's just too big. It's too big for me.
I don't mind that it's big. Like my Switch is big, so I don't mind it.
I don't mind that it's big, but I would use it a lot more. It'd be a lot easier to justify if I didn't need to put it in a fucking suitcase to take it everywhere.
Yeah, I just like I have like a hard shell case for my Switch. It's got like a carabiner on it, and I clip that to like my belt loop, and that's how I carry around my Switch with me. I'd probably do the same thing for my Steam Deck. But I don't bike everywhere, so like you bike everywhere, right?
Yeah, but I usually have a backpack with me anyway, but
Okay.
it's for when I don't have a backpack. I like to keep, if it's pocketable, that's what I want. I want to shove it in my pocket and go.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
Even if it just barely fits, even if it's just like bulging out my pocket, I'd still prefer that than.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah, that's why like I don't mind it too much. I'll probably still get a Steam Deck eventually. Actually, no. Now that we're seeing all the stuff get announced, I'll probably wait, see what else like comes down the pipeline.
Yeah. And then now they're saying like there's a new Ryzen, like the 6000 series chips, as opposed to be significantly better than the shit that's the 5000 ones that are coming out now.
Yeah.
So everyone's saying, no, wait for those 6000 shits to come out, because that's going to be even better. So now I'm like, oh, well, fuck it. I'll just wait for the 6000 shits to come out. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like, I'll just keep waiting, because there's always going to be something on the horizon.
Yeah, I'll have to wait and see like what comes out. Like, we live in an interesting time where like, I think now that Valve's like making now that Valve has a Steam Deck, we're seeing more developers like taking chances with portable PC devices like that.
Yeah.
So we'll see what comes down the pipeline later. I think it's cool as fuck. I would love a Steam Deck, but you're right. Now the way things are, I have to wait to see like what else comes down.
And Charles says he's ready for a new build. It's like it's becoming time, man. Like everything's available now.
Yeah.
My roommate just got the 3080 Ti, and he hasn't even taken it out the box yet. Which I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? But
yeah. I don't have a reason to like upgrade yet. Like I told you my rig like the other day.
Yeah.
And I double checked my specs. It's a 2070 that I'm running.
Okay.
So like I'm happy with it. Maybe if I want to go up to like 4K gaming, I'll upgrade to the 30, but I'm happy with what I got right now. All right. I got all my shit. I'm ready if you are.
Ready, let's hear this.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh yeah.
What's up, everybody? This is Podcast Game Oververse episode 114 for Saturday, August 20. I am Wasabi Ice Cream, joined as always by my dude Rick. What's up?
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Rick here. I'm excited. It's Game Oververse podcast time. We've been playing a couple games, not too much gaming news. We got some cool announcements for Game Pass we want to talk about. But let's start where we always start, man. Tell the people what you've been playing.
I hit up a new game called The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
And that's how you pronounce it. I was reading, I was like, Ocarina.
Well, you've never heard of this game? You've never heard of this game? It's crazy, dude. It's a new hotness.
Yeah. Yeah, I looked it up. Apparently, it's pretty popular. Like, what is this game?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It's for the game, computer game, home game console, Nintendo 64. It's a 64-bit console. That's why they called it that. Did you know that?
Oh no, that's why I never heard of it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think anyone bought an N64. I looked it up.
Uh,
The game is super popular. Like, it's like number two. It's like the second best game of all time behind Undertale,
that's
apparently.
crazy. Cause
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell
This,
you.
if anyone can't tell, we're being sarcastic. Like, I know there's probably someone listening to this that understand this is a joke, but no. What made you play Ocarina?
My girlfriend's playing it for the first time ever. Not
Ooh,
ever.
that's exciting.
I think she's played it a little bit before, but she's playing it for real now. And okay, here's the
That's
problem.
exciting.
I'm gonna rant about this a little bit because
All right.
it's a
All right.
problem. Because
All right.
this fucking game, there's no good way to play this fucking game. Right? And
Yeah.
it's like one of the greatest games ever made. And being able to play it is like impossible in this year of our Lord 2022. Being able to play this game like in a good proper way is like impossible. Like yeah, it's
Yeah.
on Nintendo Switch Online, but the problem with the N64 controller is like not ideal for playing N64 or modern controllers aren't ideal for playing N64 games
Yeah, I
because
agree.
they had 6 face buttons. So
Yep.
the entire C buttons are like emulated on the right stick. And it's just not like it's not a good way to do it.
No, it doesn't feel good at all.
It doesn't feel
It feels
good.
terrible.
So she's
I will
playing
argue
this.
the best version of this game is a 3DS version, but that's
We-
that's
we
hard
s-
to find now.
We started with that version emulated, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's best to play it on actual hardware with both any version of this game. It's best to play it on
Yeah.
actual hardware. So we started with the 3DS version emulated, and that was like a bit of a clusterfuck because it's the same thing. You still have to emulate the touch screen, and so you're dealing with like you can either have one screen full screen or
Hmm.
like have them both up, but like they'll both be like small, and then you still have to interact with that touch screen. So like the right stick is like a pointer, and then you click the thumbstick and they'll like tap the screen. It's just like it's really clunky to play it that way.
Yeah, there's no
Um,
comfortable way to play it. Like there's supposed to be like a modded like PC version coming out that's supposed to like fix a
Yeah.
lot of the issues
So
so it doesn't feel emulated.
I've had her. We've now switched to that version, which is the third
Yeah.
time. I've had to speed run through the parts she already did twice now.
Really?
Yeah, because we've switched the version twice, 3 times now. We started with the 3DS version, and I was like, "This is fucking. We gotta play the real version," and then switch to N64, and then that was fucked up because we were emulating that, and then every time she died, the fucking game would break, dude. It would fuck the fuck up.
Yep. Yep.
It would like the game over screen. It would just start flickering, and then there was no way to fix it other than the closing the game out entirely and then restarting it. I was like, "What is happening?"
Yeah.
And
It's insane. It's insane. This is one of the best games of all time, and it's like impossible to play legitimately, like in
Yeah.
a comfortable way. Like the best way to play this game is on original hardware, but who has an N64 and who has a 3DS right now? Like it's insane.
Yeah. So now we're playing the PC, port, and
Yeah.
that version's incredible. It runs at like 60 frames. It has a bunch of quality of life enhancements. Like
Yep.
you can make the text run quicker, or you can make all the text skippable, which is great. It just has a lot of stuff in it that makes it just way better just to just play. Even
Yeah. There's like a
casually.
million quality of life improvements that improve it substantially from like the as from just an emulation. Like it's a full on port of the game. It's beautiful.
Yeah, the fucking the fucking I played through this game maybe hundreds of times. I never realized that the aiming is inverted, dude. It's
Yeah.
inverted.
Yeah,
Uh,
the aiming's inverted by default. It sucks.
and you can't switch it. So
Yep. You can
yeah,
switch on the PC port though, can't you?
I think so. I think they do let you do that on the PC port. So yeah, so
Yeah, like I told myself if I ever play Ocarina again, I still have my 3DS and my copy of Ocarina of Time, which I think is like the best version of the game if you could play it on original hardware.
yeah,
If that's not an option for you, the PC port's probably the best.
yeah.
Even though it is weird to see that game running at 60 FPS. Like it
And
feels.
then
I watched some gameplay of it. It looks weird as fuck.
it's a little weird, but
Yeah,
yeah, it's I don't know. You get kind of used to it.
yeah. It's a me problem because I've seen the game running at like sub 20. So like I grew up with that game. I played it hundreds of times. Like I had the same transition playing it on 3DS and seeing it like move smoothly. And now that it's moving at 60, I'm like, oh, this is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a me problem. But how does she like it though? Like after you guys got all the fucking around, like how does she like it?
Um, she hates it. She doesn't hate
Yeah,
it. She doesn't hate it. I will say this game's not like it's fucking old. Okay, like
yeah, it's
well,
old.
her favorite is Twilight Princess.
That's a good one.
So
Which is
yeah,
basically just Ocarina of Time like enhanced.
yeah. So like, and that's why I said I was like, you're gonna notice a lot of parallels with
Yeah, there's a lot of DNA.
yeah.
Yeah,
But like Twilight Princess is obviously it's a better game all around.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
So
yeah.
like going back to this, it's like yeah, it's like it's not a good game by today's standards, but
Yeah.
it set the standard
Yeah.
for like much of the games that are still coming out today.
Yeah, it's a very important game. Like I'll be
Yeah.
honest there. It's a really important game and it's hard if you didn't grow up with it, you didn't play it when it came out, it's hard to get back into it now. It's really
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah. Um so
Does she plan
yeah.
on finishing it or is she just like done?
No, we're gonna finish it. We're gonna finish it. It's just
Yeah.
I'm even now like I'm looking at it more critically now and being like, yeah, this is fucking stupid. Like the part where you get the egg, uh, like the part we're looking at now. I'm showing a little footage of it. There's a part where you go into Hyrule Castle, and you have to like the whole sequence of things that you have to do in this part is fucking
Oh, it's so
stupid.
dumb. Yeah, I remember that. You have to get the egg and then the egg has to hatch
Yeah.
and then it has to grow. It grows in real time, which is so fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Like,
But so to get the egg, you have to walk into the castle. Then you have to walk. You walk into Hyrule Castle town. Then you walk into the castle area, and then you have to walk out and back in to the castle area, and then a girl spawns there who gives you the egg. Then you have to
yeah,
just
it's
wait.
because like it's because the idea is that you're supposed to like walk into the town first and then you need to go to the castle. So you walk to the castle, realize that dude's sleeping there blocking your way,
Yeah,
and then you leave. And that's what triggers it.
yeah,
It's really dumb. Like if it's cool when you first play it, but when you already know like what you have to do, yeah, it's super annoying. And then you gotta wait in real time for the egg to hatch. It's fucking dumb as shit.
you have to wait in real time for the egg to hatch, but time only moves when you're in the field. So you have to leave
Yep.
you either have to you either have to know, you just have to know, or you just have to just go and fuck off somewhere else and then accidentally find out that oh the egg hatched. Um, so usually what I do, I just stand there in the field and then wait for the egg to hatch. Uh, and then it just hatches.
And
I
it's not like
think
there's anything else you can do in the meantime. Like I don't think there's any side quests or that you can do like while
you
you're
can go.
waiting
You
for
can
it.
do other stuff. You can go to like Kakariko, but again, if you go to Kakariko or if you go to Lon Lon Ranch, time stops. So
Yeah.
the
It
egg's not
only
gonna.
moves when you're in the field. It's dumb.
Yeah. So it's like shit like that where I'm like, this game is just not like
Yeah.
it's not good.
Yeah, there's a lot of little dumb things.
Yeah, so like the egg hatched, and I had to explain to her what happened because the egg just hatches. It doesn't. It pops up and goes, "Oh, the egg hatched," but you don't really realize that now instead of the egg in your inventory, now it's a chicken. Uh, yeah, it's like it's shit like that where I'm like, but yeah, we're gonna try to finish it. I mean, it's an incredible game. Still, it's just I'm dying. I just want them to really just go through this game again and really give it the like a Final Fantasy VII remake treatment. Just give it a good remake treatment,
I would love to see that. I would
top to
love to see
bottom.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, Nintendo's never gonna do it though, because they can just make more money just selling that subscription.
yeah.
Yeah, I would love to see them do that, but they're never going to do it, which is so annoying.
Um, yeah. That's all I gotta say about this. That's all I played really.
Played a couple games. So I played Midnight Fight Express,
Yeah.
which is fucking fantastic. Midnight Fight Express comes out August 23rd. We got a review code from Humble Bundle. Thank you, Humble.
Thank you.
And Wasabi was nice enough to give it to me because he knew I was excited for the game. Even though I probably got a review code too, because I did apply for that partnership. I just haven't checked my email. I should probably do that. Um, but yeah, the game's super fun. I played it on stream the other day, and I played it Thursday night. I played it on stream, and it is fucking fantastic. It's really, really fun. It's a very aggressive brawler, very Batman Arkham style gameplay, but there's a bit more depth to it. And it's also like loose enough that I can kind of express myself in the way I play the game, which is really fun. You'll see what I mean once you play it. It's not as strict. One thing I don't like about the Batman Arkham series of gameplay is it's a very strict action reaction type of gameplay. There's not a lot of room for expression. Like you're attacking, you're not attacking, you're dodging, and when you're not dodging, you're countering, and when you're not countering, you're doing whatever you need to do to take on that enemy.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of like things you can do in between to like really show off like your skill with it or have fun with it. You're just acting, reacting. But with this, it's got a pretty cool system where if you beat up an enemy enough, you can unlock an ability early on to just do a finisher on an enemy. But the problem with that finisher is not a set animation. Like you can get interrupted in it, so you have to know I'm gonna finish this guy off. I'm gonna do it far away from the other guys, or if I have enough time to see the animation through. Because characters can interrupt that while you're doing it, which is one thing I learned playing through it. Like there's a lot of depth to it. Is it perfect? No. It's a little clunky, but that's kind of the beauty of it, which is what I like, you know? Like when you're in a fight, it's messy, you know what I mean? Like it's not really clean, and this game kind of replicates that. I doubt it was on purpose. I think it's the limitations of the game, but it's something that's really fun that I think is kind of charming to it. Is that the fighting is a little messy. The animations can go a little bit longer and get you in trouble if you're just relying on those to finish them off, to finish off an enemy. So you really need to like be careful with it, take your time with it, because you can get fucked up if you get overwhelmed easily. And the story's really funny so far. Like the characters are really silly. We were laughing a lot at the dialogue. I think it was on purpose. And there's a ton of customization. My God, there's so many costumes and clothes to pick through. If you guys watch the stream, you'll know that I got a brown paper bag, and I just threw that over my head, and I stripped my character completely naked, and that's all I've been playing through because it's funny as hell. And I kind of wish I didn't get that yet because there's so many customization options, but nothing's funnier than that paper bag. So I'm just running through the game with that.
Especially since like the main character's name is Babyface, or they call him Babyface. You just have a bag over your head.
Yeah, it's really funny. And I played quite a bit of it. We played the first 10 levels, and there's 40 levels in the game, and each level has like 3 challenges you could run through. So certain challenges like, throw 2 guys off the railing in this level, get to the bathroom in this level in like less than 2 minutes, or there's one in the mission that was giving us trouble with little Tony. It's like kill little Tony with his own gun. I try to do that. I couldn't do it because every time like I knock the gun away from him, I like knock him out. So I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. And I went back and did a bunch of them after the stream. Like yesterday morning, I went back and did a bunch of the other missions we already beat. And I did some of the challenges, S-ranked a couple missions. I unlocked a bunch of stuff, which I found out you can unlock like perks if you get all the gold teeth from enemies. I still don't know what makes those drop. But if you get gold teeth for the level, you can unlock perks, which do silly things like get big head mode, make weapons unbreakable, counters automatically take down guys. And you can play through the level with those perks on. If you do that, it disables challenges and fucks up your score. So you can't S rank. But there's another incentive there to like go back and play through with these modifiers on if you want to. Like, there's a lot of replay value in this game, which I like. On top of like grading you, on top of giving you these challenges to play the game again, you have these perks you can do to modify the game. So that's really, really cool. I like that a lot. I can see myself playing this game for a while. I was having a lot of fun with it the other day. And all in all, I recommend it, dude. It's coming out for Game Pass August 23rd. So definitely check it out. It's got my seal of approval. If you like a good like brawler, if you're into games like character action games like Devil May Cry, it doesn't play like Devil May Cry, but it's got that same feel with like a scoring system, then you'll get addicted to it. If you're the kind of person who, if you beat a level in a game and you got something less than a B and you're like, I gotta run that shit again, this is the game for you. Like it's gonna tickle that part of your brain, and you're gonna have fun with it. Trust me, it's a blast. So far, Humble's been pretty solid on their games, dude. I don't think they've released anything like subpar so far. So I can't wait to see what else they put out. Like I really, really like this game.
They got a lot of good stuff, a lot of variety too. Oh, these guys are playing Spin the Bottle in the they're playing Spin the Bottle, and it like landed on you when you walked in.
Yeah, it's really fun. And there's some cool stuff you can do. Like I've done some great stuff. I unlocked this so I leveled up the grapple some more, and I unlocked this ability where I can like throw dudes into other dudes. So that looks really cool. Like if I'm beating up a guy and I grab him and throw him into a crowd of dudes, like it looks really cool the way it plays out. Like the game feels really cinematic when you pull stuff off, and that's like kind of the fun. It's like you look really cool when you do some stuff. But yeah, the game's a blast. I recommend it. Again, it's August 23rd. Go check it out. It's going to be on Game Pass too, so there's a reason not to spend any money if you already got Game Pass. Like, this game's a blast. I love it. I'm going to keep playing it. I know you didn't like it, Wasabi. Yeah, check out the stream too.
I was kind of lukewarm on it. When I only played the demo, only for a little bit, but it seems like it does get a lot better from there. So I might
I like it. I like it. It's pretty tough, but I like it. It's super dope. I love it. I'm still playing Dragon Quest XI. I am dedicated to finishing it this time around. I got to the part where I got the first time I played through it, and I got past it. So I have made more progress since the last time I tried to finish it. It's another great game, turn-based RPG. I've talked about it before. Old school as fuck, but it nails everything it's supposed to do. Like it's not going to reinvent the wheel really for anything new. You're not going to play. It's not like Bravely Default where you're going to like, oh, this is like a new spin on turn-based RPG gameplay. No, it's very traditional. It's very old school, but it nails those fundamentals so fucking well. Like this is like S tier old school JRPG. Like if you like old school JRPGs, this like nails every feeling for it. It gets every single fundamental perfectly. Great progression, fun story, great characters, funny dialogue. Like this game does everything exceptionally well. Again, it doesn't do anything new, but it does a lot of stuff you've seen before, but it fucking nails all that stuff. So go check it out if you're a fan of turn-based RPGs. This is probably one of the best I've played in a long time, and I am committed to finishing it this go around. I've also been playing Halo. A lot of Halo. So much Halo. Those of you guys remember, I got Halo Infinite to run I think last week I talked about it. I was playing Halo Infinite, which is good, but I started getting nostalgic for Halo. I was like, is Halo really as good as I remember? Or am I just remembering it wrong? So I went back and I played. I started with ODST for some reason. I was just feeling like I wanted to play
Wow.
ODST because I haven't played it so long. Yeah. And a lot of people give it shit because, it's not, it's a spinoff. So people give it shit. So I was like, I'm going to try ODST again. ODST is fucking great. I don't know why people shit on that game so hard. It's a great game.
So they wanted Master
It's
Chief.
very, yeah, but here's what's cool about the game though. It's very different from normal Halo games. So instead of it's still a level-based game, but you start the game off in a hub level. You start the game off in New Mombasa, Africa, like after it's been bombed out and destroyed by the Covenant. So it's the dead of night, and it's very solemn. You explore the area. The music's very calming and atmospheric, and it's just you against this Covenant. You got to figure out what happened to your team, and as you find clues to your team, you play through what that teammate went through. So you still got the traditional like action heavy Halo gameplay in between those like exploration sections, and it works very well. I like the way it feels because when you're alone, it's dark out, the music's very atmospheric. It's a really cool experience to see like you against the world. And then when you find your buddies, there's these clues to what happened to your team, and you play through their stuff. It turns into like an action movie, and it's very action heavy. It's very fun, and it still feels really good. You're not the Master Chief, so you can't take as many shots as the Master Chief can. You can't dual wield weapons. There's a lot you can't like one hit kill enemies with a melee attack after you knock their shields out. You need to play more strategically, and it's fun. It's really fun. I got through it on heroic difficulty, so I wasn't playing on easy. I wasn't playing on legendary. I was playing on like a level above normal, and I had a pretty comfortable experience with it. So I still think it holds up. I don't know why people still shit on this game. It's great. And after I finished that, I was like, well, I'm gonna play Halo 2. I haven't played Halo 2 in a while. Surely that hasn't aged well. No, it's still aged really well. Like Halo 2 still plays great. It's really fun. I was playing through that one. I'm playing through that one right now. The dual wielding feels really good still. Guys just melt when you dual wield weapons, so there's the fun there. But it's balanced because if you throw a grenade, you're gonna drop your weapon, so you can't really use grenades when you're dual wielding. I'm playing the Master Chief Collection, so it's that enhanced port with the better graphics and better cutscenes. And the core of the game still plays really well. It's still hard. Like, I don't know if I'm just bad at Halo now, but I'm having a rough time playing through on heroic. I used to be good at Halo. I don't know why I suck at it now. But yeah, it's still fun, dude. Like, I'm surprised how well like that gameplay loop for Halo like still holds up. Like, it's crazy to me. I think I'm having more fun with Halo 2 than Infinite.
Wow. I need to
Yeah.
go back. I need to get back in Halo. I played like Halo 2. I played the first two very long time ago, so I don't remember anything about them.
Yeah.
To go back
I
and just
played them a long time ago too when I was a kid. Halo 3 was my favorite out of
uh,
all of them. So I haven't played that one again recently, so I might try that one after I beat 2. But yeah, it's still fun. Like Halo 2 still holds up really well. So I would honestly be surprised if Halo 3 didn't hold up too. We should play it. We never played Halo together. Like it'd be fun to
yeah,
play. Just run through all of them. I'm down. Like name a time and place, dude. I'm down to do it. Um,
yeah.
but yeah, Halo's great. It still holds up really well. Halo Infinite's still fun. I want to shit on Infinite. It's still a good game. But going back, playing Halo again, like I said, I was curious. I was like, is Halo really good or am I just like nostalgic? And it's still really good. I can look at it objectively, like, oh, this is still a great game. There's still some stupid bullshit. I think the game wasn't built to be played on your own because I'm playing Halo 2 on heroic. And it's the amount of shit they throw at me. I'm like, this is fucking ridiculous. Like,
That's the way like
like I'm
Halo's
gonna have
always
it.
been. Like Halo, even like, Halo Infinite. There's always like some like cheese strat where you're like, okay, I'm gonna climb on top of this mountain, and then just poke my head out and shoot shit, and then poke back in when they get when they see me type of like
Yeah,
cheese
that's what I've
strats
been doing
like
a
that.
lot with Halo 2. Yeah, and
Yeah.
like there's a lot of points where I'm just like the game wants me to like kill these guys, but like if I just run past them, I can just get to the end of the level. And I started doing that in Halo 2 because like there's a lot of points like the tunnel. You don't have to kill everything in that tunnel. You can just run past them and get to the end of it, and the game still keeps going. You know, the game tells you like, oh, clear out the tunnel. Like, no, you can just run past everything. So that's what I started doing, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. Like, it's still great. Again, I don't think the game was built meant to be played like single player. I think the game was built to be like multiplayer because they throw so much shit at me. I'm like, if I had another person, this would be a lot easier, and I think that's how the game was built. But we should play it sometime. I'm down to like run through it co-op. I think it'd be cool as hell.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, that's all I've been playing. So quite a few games for me, but I'm still playing the same old thing. Midnight Fight Express is the only new game I'm really playing. And again, recommend it. It's coming out August 23rd. Speaking of Game Pass, we got a bunch of Game Pass games getting announced and releasing. If you check out Xbox Wire, you can see the full list, but we got the list right here for you guys to talk about. First thing is Coffee Talk that's available now for cloud, console, and PC. So it doesn't matter which subscription you're running, you'll have access to it. I've never heard of Coffee Talk. I don't know what this game is. It's supposed to be like a talking simulator, quote unquote, where you listen to stories from your patrons of your coffee shop. It's supposed to be a pretty fun, like dramatic love story thing that gets really weird. It could be interesting. I've never heard of it, but I kind of want to check it out now. If it's really short and the stories are good, it might be worth checking out. Next release, the Midnight Fight Express. That's coming out August 23rd. I already talked about that to death, so check it out. Exapunks is dropping August 25th on PC only. I don't know what this game is. I never heard of it, so I'm going to move on. I mean, have you heard of it? You know what Exapunks is?
Everyone knows what Exapunks is.
Okay, then explain, please.
It's the latest open-ended puzzle game from Zachtronics.
All right, have fun. You're reading the description, but whatever.
Zachtronics.
What is the open-ended puzzle game? Like,
he's the guy that makes all those. They were all the rage. Like I don't know, like a couple years ago. It was these like puzzle games where you're like building almost like a machine, like an automation machine that solves the puzzle for you.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're saying it was all the rage? I've never heard of it.
They were all the rage. I don't say all the rage, but they were very popular, like subsect of puzzle games where it's like they're like logic puzzles where you're like building a machine that like solves the puzzle. Like you're building like through like automation. You're like coding almost. Um, that's kind of what like the thing was for a while. Opus Magnum was his big one.
I've heard of Opus Magnum. I never played it, but I heard of it.
It spawned a lot of clones. Yeah, that's all I know. I've not tried any of them, but they're puzzle games where like they're satisfying after you solve the puzzle. You can just sit there and watch it because it's like an automated thing that just keeps like going. You're just supposed to like it's satisfying to like watch after you finally solve it and shit. That's all I know. That's all I know. Exapunks is his latest take on that kind of shit.
It's really cool. I'll probably check it out. If it's on Game Pass, like it doesn't hurt to check out.
Yeah.
Up next, we got Commandos 3 HD Remaster. That's releasing August 30th, cloud, console, and PC. Commandos 3 is like what kind of word? Like a real-time strategy game, but very small scale. So you're commanding like a squad. You're not commanding like a whole army. And it looks pretty cool. I've heard good things about Commandos 3 actually before the HD remaster. I didn't know it was getting a remaster. So I might check that out. That might be worth checking out later. Immortality is also dropping August 30th. I've never heard of that game. So I don't know what the game that is.
The day one Game Pass. Oh, this is it. This is Sam Barlow. This is the new Sam Barlow joint. He's the guy that made Her Story, and
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I remember this. Yeah, we talked about this when it got announced.
yeah, this is. I'm want to check this out now. Just having his name, just knowing this is his game, I'm interested
I might
now.
check it out too. You were telling me her story was really good,
Her
so this
Story
is
is,
like,
yeah, it's one of the greatest
yeah. So if this is good,
games.
I might check that out then.
Interesting,
Yeah, but
yeah.
you liked it, so I'll check it out for sure. And up next, we got Immortals Phoenix Rising dropping August 30th. That is Ubisoft's attempt at creating Breath of the Wild, but with Greek mythology. I played this a little bit. It's actually pretty good.
It's
It's
pretty
really
good.
fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, the game's really fucking funny. Like, there's if you like Greek mythology, there's some jokes in there that are like hilarious. And they're
yeah.
really quick. Like, they don't linger on. They're really quick, like blink and you miss it jokes. Like, one of my favorite ones. This is like super early in the game. You can find this collectible Karen's coins. The what is it? The boat guy. You know, he ferries you across to the through the river Styx. You have to give him 2 coins to get across. And you can find his coins throughout the game. They're collectible. And when you find one, you find out that like the main bad guy like stole them and like threw them around the city. And Zeus is like, "Oh no, he took Karen's coins. He was saving up for a bridge." And it just moves on. And if you know Greek mythology, it's like, so that's why he was getting coins to like build a bridge. So doesn't have to fucking like ferry people back and forth anymore. Like,
Yeah.
it's really quick. They don't explain it. It's just really quick.
They
Oh,
even
he was
poke
saving up for a bridge, and they move on. Like,
they
it's
even
really funny.
they poke fun at Breath of the Wild a little bit too. I remember
Yeah.
there was one moment where there was a guard fighting a monster somewhere, and then I ran up and just like killed the monster for him, and he's like, "Oh, good thing my weapons didn't break," or something like that. I was like, "Oh shit."
So that's funny. Like, I like games that are like really funny and self-aware, and this one does it. And the humor is like pretty good. Like, the humor is there; it'll make you laugh. It doesn't linger on it. Like, it makes a joke and then it moves on. It doesn't like linger on it to hope you got it. It's like either you got it and you laughed, or you didn't and you keep playing. Like, it's really
Yeah,
cool. Like, I like it. I have to go back and finish. I never finished the game, and I kind of wish I did because I did like it.
yeah,
So that's definitely worth checking out. That's a good heavy hitter coming to Game Pass. It's definitely worth the look at. And then last but not least, for August 30th, we have Tinykin dropping. This is like a Pikmin-esque adventure game. Is all I can look at. It's got a really cool like art style where it's a 3D environment, but the characters are all 2D sprites. Like, have you seen this game before?
take a look at it now.
Yeah, it looks
Trailer.
pretty cool. I've heard of this one before. It's like Pikmin meets Grounded almost. Well, I guess Pikmin is already Pikmin meets Grounded, but
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Yeah, this looks. Yeah.
yeah, it's really cool. And I like the graphical style. Like, I'm a sucker for like 2D sprites, so I like that clean cartoony sprite look. I really like that. So this might be worth checking out. It's dropping August 30th, so same day as Phoenix Rising. This one is just console and PC, so sorry if you play on cloud. But it
Yeah.
looks cool. I like it. It's very charming. Yeah, it looks cool as hell. I'm definitely gonna check that out.
Sorry if you
And
play
some
on
quickie
cloud.
news. Yeah, sorry if you play on cloud. Quickie news. Death Stranding is also coming to PC Game Pass. That just got announced like the other day. So that's why it wasn't in that Xbox Wire post. That's dropping August 23rd exclusively to PC Game Pass. So that'd be
Yeah.
cool. I've wanted to try that game for a while. I was worried about actually dropping some money on it,
Oh,
but now
you
that's going to
haven't
be on
played
Game
this
Pass.
yet.
I've never played it. No, I've never played
Ooh,
it.
you're in for a
Yeah,
treat.
that's what everyone tells me. Everyone tells me it's not like a fun game, but it's an interesting experience that's worth playing through.
Yeah.
which is cool, but I'm not gonna drop like $40 on that.
Yeah,
Um,
my girlfriend fucking loves this game actually.
yeah,
Yeah. And she'd finish it and I did not. So
yeah.
that says a
So
lot.
that's saying something. Yeah, that's saying something. She didn't like Ocarina of Time, but she likes Death Stranding.
Yeah.
But no, jokes aside, like I'm definitely gonna check this out. I've wanted to try it for a while, but I've been hesitant because I'm like, all the reviews I've heard, it's like I'm either gonna love it or hate it. I don't want to drop like the game's still like $40, right? Like on PC. So yeah, I'm not gonna
Uh
do that. So
it's probably been cheaper, but
probably, but at normal asking price is like $40. That's
I
why
don't
I'm not
know if
gonna.
this
I didn't
is
really
the
give it a shot.
I don't know if this is the latest edition though. I don't know if this is the what the fuck do they call it? The director's cut. I don't know if this is that version.
I don't know if it is either. It's the PC version, which did get a bunch of enhancements,
Yeah.
but I don't think it has the extra like director's cut content. But we'll find out, I guess. We'll find out once it drops. I doubt it's a director's cut, but I'm still gonna try it. But yeah, that's coming out August 23rd. I'm definitely gonna play that. I probably won't be playing it on the 23rd because I'm having my brother's bachelor party around that same day. So I'll probably have to play it like next week or something, but we'll see. Um, Slime Rancher 2 is also dropping September 22nd, so next month for PC and Xbox Series X. Weird. It's just like PC and the new Xbox line, nothing before that. I don't think it's a very graphically demanding game, but whatever. There's probably some like exclusivity deals behind the scene there. I've heard Slime Rancher is good. I never played the first one, but I've heard good things about it.
Yeah. I have that first one. I played it a little bit. It's not it's like a farming game with just different things to farm. You're farming creatures instead of plants.
Yeah,
it's
I'll have
pretty
to
it's
check it
pretty
out
cool.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty
I've
chill. It's
heard
one of
it's
those
good.
chill games.
I've heard good things. I'll have to check it out soon. One day. One day I'll play it. Grounded is adding a new shared world feature. I don't know what that is.
Okay,
There's a
so
bunch of
what
other changes too, quality of life changes, but I want to know what this shared world feature is. What
so
is that?
the shared world thing is dope as fuck because
Okay.
you've played Grounded before,
Oh
and
yeah.
the way that it works is a player hosts the game, and then
Mhm.
someone joins that game, and whoever's the host is that's whose world you're in. So if like you made a bunch of progress on your game, and I join your world, I'm playing your world, and
Yeah.
then when you're not there, I can't do that work that I contributed to. I can't do anything because you're not like hosting it anymore if you're offline. What the
Oh,
shared
I didn't know that's
worlds
how it
do,
works.
yeah, yeah. So the shared worlds, what that does is you can set up a shared world and it hosts it in the cloud. So whoever's a member of that shared world, anyone can access it at any time.
That is
So
cool.
and then what that also allows is since the game's also on Steam and Windows Store and Game Pass PC and it's on console, you can now have that same world on every platform since it's in the cloud.
That is cool. I like that. Okay, I like that a lot.
Yeah, so it's just a persistent world that everyone has access to at any given time. So no one has to be like it's not just the host's game who's making progress. It's anyone who wants to just jump in at any time can jump in, contribute to the world, log off, and someone else can jump on, and that same world is still there with whatever progress was made. And yeah, it's
That is
fucking
cool.
great. Yeah, yeah,
That is great. It might be worth like restarting the game because we have a campaign going with the two of us, but that was like so early in development
yeah.
and it's not a shared world thing. So like I don't think you can play it if I'm not there. That might be worth restarting the game then now if they have that new feature.
Yeah.
That's really neat. I like that. I like that a lot. This is cool. Grounded's a fun experience. Like it's a really cool game and like it's a really neat twist on the survival game genre. And I wish more people were talking about it because it's really, really fun.
Yeah, especially since it's such like a small team who just was like, "Hey,
Yeah,
we're gonna peel off and kind of just do this," uh, and they're just doing it, and it's like it's really good.
it's really good. Yeah, I love it. I really like it. So it's cool to see. It's a game that keeps on giving, dude. Like they did announce that they're nearing the end of it, so they are going to have some like story end game stuff to work on to actually
Yeah,
finish the game off. But it's cool that we're still seeing like quality of life changes coming leading up to that.
yeah. I think next month is with the final release or the actual release out of early access. So cool.
It's really cool. And it's some new trailers and videos. You got Guild Wars 2 coming to Steam August 23rd. I've never played Guild Wars, but didn't this come out like
This
2009,
game's
2010?
this game's like at least 10 years old now.
Yeah,
I played this when it came out. The day it came out, I
yeah.
played this. Uh, which yeah, I was like still in the military at that time, and I remember like this came out, and like it was a good like year or two for MMOs. I remember this came out. That Star Wars game came out.
Oh yeah, the
Uh,
Star Wars MMO.
yeah. So yeah, I played Guild Wars 2 like when it came out, and
Yeah,
it
is it
was
good?
really good. It was really good.
Yeah,
I'm surprised it's lasted this long. It still has like a very dedicated fan base, and I hear it's really good. I hear it's still quality. So it's great. It's
yeah,
great that it's finally coming to Steam now. So it's on a platform where people don't have to go through some like third party shit to play it.
yeah. It'll be great to launch it right from Steam. I'm not a huge MMO guy. I've tried to get in MMOs. Here's my
Yeah.
history with MMOs, dude. I never really played them. I never got into them. When I was still working at Best Buy, there's this girl I spent some game at. And she convinced me to download the Final Fantasy MMO. She convinced me to like buy Final Fantasy 14 because it was on sale. She convinced me to buy it and play with her. Even with that, I couldn't get into it. Like even with the promise of like, hanging out with a girl, I still couldn't get into it. And I tried the Star Wars MMO, and I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and even that couldn't get me into MMOs. So I think I'm just not
Jeez.
built for them, honestly. Yeah, I think I'm just not built for MMOs.
The
So I'm gonna skip that.
Final Fantasy is like the best one. The, my only problem is that I don't want to have to pay a monthly subscription for a thing because then I feel like I'm obligated. I feel like I'm not getting my money's worth if I'm not playing it 24/7 or at least like
Yeah,
consistently, which I just
I
don't have the
hear ya.
time.
Yeah, I hear ya. And like, oh, excuse me. I hear ya. And like, that's like a thing too that my opinion with it, because like I felt like I have to play it if I'm paying the subscription, and I couldn't get into it really. And I think it's just a me problem. Even with you take the subscription away, like with the Star Wars MMO, it's free to play, and I still like couldn't quite get into it. So I think I'm just not built for MMOs, honestly. Um,
I'm
I'm
I
sure one day I'm gonna get into it, but it's
I
not
can
my
only
cup
get
of
into
tea.
them if I can use a controller. So
Yeah,
like the Final Fantasy one is really good for controllers. Elder Scrolls Online is really good for
I
controllers.
also don't have time either because like MMOs are a huge time sink, and like
Yeah,
I'll be honest, man. I'm a grown ass man. I'm almost 30. I got a kid on the way. I'm married. I work full time. I don't have the time to like make an MMO my only game. Like,
yeah, yeah. You fucked up.
that's like your opinion, man.
Yeah,
Um, but no, jokes aside, like MMOs are not like busy adult friendly. I think that's my problem. I'm a busy adult who doesn't have time to like really dump into an MMO.
yeah,
And Nothing against them. Like if you got the time to do it, by all means, like get into MMOs. Guild Wars 2 is supposed to be one of the better ones, so that'd be cool to check out.
Some of them,
August 23rd.
some of them are good for just a little bit of pick up and play. Like,
Yeah.
Fantasy Star Online is one that, like, you can kind of just pick it up, run around and shoot shit for a little bit, or just do like a quick little mission, like do your dailies and then just put it down. It's got a story, so you can like do like a story quest or two and just put it away.
Black Desert Online kind of had that too when we first started playing it, but I haven't played that since like it released. So
yeah,
that's another one that's asking for a subscription. So
yeah, I wouldn't do a subscription these days, but a free to play one is where I'm at.
Yeah, same.
Charles says this announcement is only good if this is hype for Guild Wars 3. Have they hinted at that they're gonna do that? Because I feel like Guild Wars 2 is still going on strong. Guild Wars 3.
I've heard it's still going strong too. Yeah.
If they do a Guild Wars 3, they're gonna have to like significantly modernize. I want action combat. I want action. I want controller support. I want.
And Black Desert Online like nails that. It's just
not. I mean, it does, but I'm thinking more like Final Fantasy esque, because that Final Fantasy is still kind of like what do they call it? Like it has like an action meter, ATB.
So
meter.
you want more like MMO combat and less
no.
like
I want like action. I want to hit the button and do the attack. Like Fantasy Star Online, like Black Desert, but
yeah.
Black Desert just doesn't like. I don't. There's something about it. Just doesn't feel. It doesn't feel connected almost. I don't like.
Yeah.
It's hard to
I know what you mean. Like when I first played it, I was like, I should be loving this, but there's something about it that doesn't feel coherent with what I'm playing here.
Yeah. Like
I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it.
Best example for me is Fantasy Star Online 2, because that's just a straight up fucking action game. But yeah, I don't know. But that's what I want.
I play Fantasy Star already. I need to just hurry up and play. You've been telling me about it for so long.
It's bad. It's good, but it's bad, dude.
Yeah, I know. You keep telling me that, and I want to try it, but you said their new expansion was dog shit, but
it's horseshit. But the old version is still, they've updated the old version to be compatible. It's fucking stupid. Like the old game is still in there, so you can switch between both of them at the same time. So that old game is better than the new shit. So you just do that. It's fucking stupid. If you load it up, I'll play with you. It's stupid.
I'll check it out one day. I'll check it out. I will, I promise. But yeah, that's Guild Wars. We talked a lot about MMOs.
Yeah.
But that's cool. So that's Guild Wars 2. That's coming out on Steam August 23rd. Wave Race 64 is dropping on the Nintendo Switch Online service.
Yes.
Cool. Still not enough to get me to go buy it, but
but it's Wave Race, dude.
Yeah.
It's Wave Race.
I never played Wave Race, so
oh, you don't know what you're missing, dude.
That's what everyone tells me.
Incredible game. I'm super nostalgic for this. This is one of like 6 games I had on N64. Don't know where it came from. You know, like back in the days, you just had games where you're like, I don't remember anyone buying this. It just kind of just here and I have it. This is one.
Yeah,
for me.
I know exactly what you mean. I had Rampage on the N64. Don't know where it came from. Don't know where it went, but I had it.
And yeah, this game is super nostalgic. This is one of those franchises where like you think everyone forgot about it. They made one sequel on the GameCube, and it's trash. It's fucking trash. But this is the one. Really fucking good game. Really good. That's all I gotta say about it. It's incredible.
It's really cool. It is cool that it's coming out. I know a lot of people love it. They got nostalgia for it. I'll have to go check it out.
Yeah.
one day. I'm not gonna pay for Switch Online though to do it, but
No.
whatever. Kina Bridge of Spirits is releasing on Steam. It says exclusive Steam announcement, but it's not exclusive to Steam. It was on Epic, right?
Yeah. I think the announcement is exclusive for like IGN. IGN put this out.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. I've
And
heard
it's
good things about
also,
Kina. Like,
yeah, I've been wanting to play it, but I was like, I don't want to like get this on Epic though.
yeah, because the
So
only
it's
other option was like Epic or like PS5, right?
yeah. So it's finally coming to Steam. Also, it's like their anniversary update, so they're adding a bunch of new costumes, a bunch of new like gameplay modes. They're updating the photo mode. They're adding new game plus. So they're adding a bunch of stuff too for people who already have it. And then also it's coming to Steam. So it's great. Great little update here. Finally, if you had this game, it's a good time to jump back in. If you've not played it yet, it's finally
It's
time
going on
to
my wish list. I really,
yeah.
really want to play it. I've heard good things. My buddy just like hit me up when the game dropped. Like the day the game dropped, he like hit me up. He was like, "Dude, I'm playing like the best game now that I can't believe isn't a AAA game." And I asked him flat out, like, "Was it? Is it Kina?" And he's like, "Yeah, how'd you know?"
It looks great. It looks great.
It does look great. It does look
Um,
great.
it's crazy because this game came out and no one really talked about it. You know, it kind
Yeah,
of
like
just
even
came and
like some of
went.
the people you think would have talked about it didn't talk about it. I love the animation for it. Like it looks like fucking Disney animation. It's crazy.
Yeah, these guys, they're like an animation studio. They're animation like professionals. So you're like, hey, let's just make a fucking video game.
I love games that kind of blur the line between like what's a cutscene and what's like gameplay by just looking amazing the whole time.
Yeah,
And like this game does it. Ratchet and Clank did it. Like there's something about like that animation, like making it look like a cartoon that I really like. It's really charming. I'm
yeah.
definitely gonna check this out. I really, really want to play it.
And the game we have after this one, Black Myth Wukong, has another, which is another game that no one's like talk after that initial reveal of this game. No one's fucking talking about this anymore, even though they keep coming out with new shit to like show people. No one's talking about it anymore. Which
Which is a
is
bummer because this game looks great.
yeah, this game just looks fucking incredible. So I think this is the
Yeah,
first. I think this is the first PC footage we're seeing of this because I
yeah,
think all the other footage has been like PS5. They've been saying. So this
yeah.
one, you can tell they're playing on a keyboard and mouse because you like the little keyboard icons and the mouse
Yeah.
icons in the UI.
Which like I play keyboard and mouse for most of my games, but this is the kind of game I'm gonna use a controller for. I'm gonna
Oh
say
yeah,
that right now.
absolutely. Uh,
But no, this looks incredible though, dude. Like the lighting effects are amazing. Like the way the lighting shines through like the trees above, like it looks so natural. It's
yeah.
crazy.
Like China, man, is doing some crazy shit. Doing some crazy shit. It's like weird that China was like, hey, let's just make some really good video games. You know, like okay,
Which is funny because like excuse me, because they're lagging behind like on movies and TV shows. They're super. I found out there's like a lot of laws on what they can do for like movies and stuff I didn't know about.
yeah,
Like if you ever watch a horror movie from China, like it'll never have like actual supernatural elements because like they're so superstitious. So you can watch like a horror movie in China, and the end it'll be like, "Oh, it was all a dream" or something. They'll have like some way to explain the supernatural stuff, like always. So I'm surprised that like video games don't have the same thing, or maybe they do. I'm just like not seeing it, but whatever.
I
But
know
no, this game looks incredible though.
at least with this game, it's like based on Chinese mythology, so it is somewhat grounded in Chinese history. But
Yeah,
just looks it looks good. I don't remember what they've shown of this game. I do remember that most of what they've shown has just been just like straight up gameplay. I don't remember seeing any UIs. So like finally seeing like meters and like the action bar, and they dip
The
into the
main menu
menu.
too, like in the
Yeah,
inventory menu. Yeah, it's really cool to see.
yeah,
And I like it. It's really cool looking. Like I've been impressed with this game from the beginning because I'm a very like action focused like player. I love like action games. Like Devil May Cry is my shit.
yeah,
So to see something like doing this something similar, it looks like it's doing the Dark Souls formula, but it's got like very stylistic action focus. I'm like, okay, I can get into this. I can really get into this.
yeah. It's like Dark Souls, but with good combat, without
Yeah,
like
so Bloodborne.
not like Bloodborne, but more like it's hard to I don't know. It's hard to actually explain what because the thing about Dark Souls is very like you're playing. I feel like you're like very cemented in place when you're playing like a Souls game. Whereas
Yeah.
this, your like movement is high. Like you're very acrobatic. You're very fluid in your motions.
Yeah, it's like Bayonetta or Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
And I like that. I fucks with that.
Uh, fucking awesome. Still.
Yeah, it still looks awesome. I don't have a bad thing to say about this game yet. Like it's
Yeah.
good. I'm worried I'm overhyping it, but with all the stuff they've been showing off, it's like they got the receipts, dude. They can back it up. Like
Yeah.
they're showing off everything. Like there's no like it's full disclosure with this game, and I like what I'm seeing. I like what they disclosed so far. Do we have a release date for it yet?
I don't think so. You know, it almost looks like a Monster Hunter.
Yeah, yeah, it does.
That's like because this thing came like he was just walking around. And this thing just came out and started fucking him up,
Yeah,
and like its movement patterns are very like Monster Hunter like. Uh, yeah,
yeah, I'm into this. Like, it's just ticking all the boxes for me. Fuck, this looks so good.
yeah.
Yeah,
Let
it
me
is very
see.
Monster Hunter the way he like knocks it down, and yeah, I really like this. I can't wait till this comes out. There's no date yet. Yeah, it's set to come out next year. So I don't know when next year, but I'm stoked, dude. Fucking bring it on. Bring it on. Next we got Futurama Hit and Run. So what is this? Is this like a fan game?
It's a mod. It's a Simpsons Hit and Run mod to replace the Simpsons shit with Futurama shit, which is they're both like Matt Groening shows,
Yeah.
so makes sense. Uh, it looks cool. I'm a big Futurama fan. It's one of my favorite cartoons. Uh,
Really?
yeah, just because the jokes hit for me like as a nerd, just as
Yeah.
a geek, it hits all the fucking like computer nerd jokes and shit. Like there was a guy that was like, I remember there was like a one of the robot mobsters, and they're like, please search your hard drive for your compassion file. And he's like, file not
Yeah.
found, and it sounds like it's a good. They have good jokes, man, for like
They do.
nerds and
They
shit.
do.
So
Even in general, like if you're not a nerd, like the jokes are still solid. Like
yeah,
there's a lot of lines and delivery in that show that still holds up really well. I
yeah,
didn't know this. How we not talked about Futurama before? It's like my favorite show.
it's great. I
It's
haven't seen
great.
it in a while because there's just there's like it has that thing where like the shows air the way they aired is different than the way they um appeared on the DVD or some shit like that. So like there's a discrepancy in the order of episodes, and like it just never re-released on like it never got any updated releases like Blu-ray and shit. So there's no real uh there's like two different sets of DVDs. There's a DVDs in which they have the airing date, and then there's a DVDs where they have the no, here's the actual order of the episodes, and uh like so I don't know what like the best way to watch. I don't know if it's streaming anywhere, It's
It's on
just,
Hulu.
is it?
Yeah, and I've watched it on Hulu, and the streaming order seems to be like in the actual like canon order for the show.
Yeah,
At least for me, I haven't seen the show in a while, but the last time I watched it, I was like, okay, things make sense. I'm
yeah,
not getting like I'm not getting like an episode with a character, then introduced to that character the next episode. Like,
yeah. That's one of the things that like a lot of people don't know. I remember Dan Harmon talking about the like Rick and Morty episodes, and he's like, yeah, with some of these episodes we reorder them for airing because it just makes more sense to air certain episodes at a certain time, even though they're supposed to come, even though we made the episodes in our heads, it's supposed to go in this order. We air it in this order because it makes more sense, or some shit like that. Um,
yeah, a lot of shows do that. One show that you ever heard of Frankenhole? It's another one that's like really funny. It's like a
no,
sci-fi
the fuck is that?
show. So it's oh god, I gotta. There's like 6 layers to this. Have you heard of Moral Laurel? You watch Moral Laurel?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, so same creator made a like existential horror sci-fi comedy show called Frankenhole. And the whole gimmick of the show is that like Dr. Frankenstein, yeah, that Dr. Frankenstein lives outside of time because he created this like wormhole called the Frankenhole that lets him exist as an immortal outside time. And he took his villagers and his wife with him. And the episodes air out of order on purpose. So like you'll watch an episode that's focused on one character, and the very next episode introduces that character to you. And the idea of it is they did this on purpose because it's supposed to represent like how um futile time is and how chronological order is kind of thrown out of whack when you can like just fuck with the space-time continuum. And it's really clever the way it does it because it still works even though it's showing stuff out of order. You
yeah.
still know what's going on. Like it's still written in a way you can watch out of order and still understand what's happening. It's
That's
a really good
interesting.
show. Like, yeah, it's a really good show that nobody watched because it came out like after Moral Laurel, and everyone watched Moral Laurel, but nobody watched Frankenhole, which bums me out.
Yeah.
So if you could find it, check it out. It's a funny show. It only lasted one season, but it's really good. But yeah, Futurama. Yeah, Futurama mod for Hit and Run looks dope. We already know that like the community's doing some cool shit with Simpsons Hit and Run.
Yeah.
Check out that wasn't the last podcast, the one before it, where some fucking legend was like reanimating like the cutscenes from the game in traditional Simpsons style,
Yeah. Yeah.
which
That
is like
shit's
insane
crazy.
to me. Yeah, that shit's insane. Like fans, you can't stop fan dedication, dude.
For real.
Yeah, and this looks cool. Like, it's they redid like everything for this game. Like, 'cause there's some models in here that are not in The Simpsons that they redid for the environment, the NPCs, the characters. I think the models are ripped right from the Futurama game that came out like forever ago,
Yeah.
but it's still cool that they're like redoing it for like an open world game. Yeah, I can't wait to see this come out. I want to watch this. I want to play this.
Speaking of fan dedication, take a look at this fucking GTA mod here. Um,
Yes, I saw the video for it, but I
you
wanted
see
to.
this? Okay.
Yeah, after you sent it to me, yeah, I didn't see it before this, but
Okay.
this is incredible,
This
dude.
is
Like,
fucking incredible. Not only just it's a graphics mod for GTA 5, but the fucking trailer that they made for this is incredible, dude. Like the trailer
yeah,
is incredible. It's like professional, dude. Like I don't know what tools they use to make this shit, but it's like fucking wild. Uh I I love this trailer.
yeah,
Everything
this is
just
insane, dude.
they everything just looks so fucking good too. Like I want to know like who's playing this. Like when you load up this graphics mod, what are you doing in your game? Are you playing the story, or are you just like doing GTA Online? Are you fucking like? I don't. I, GTA 5 is actually incredibly optimized. It's a very well
Yeah,
optimized game. It'll run pretty much on like a toaster, and then all the way up to like the highest end tier shit you can get. Uh,
like
so
it looks like a different game, dude. Every time they show something off, like
yeah,
when they were showing off the desert, I could have sworn if you had told me that was like screenshots from Red Dead 2, I would have believed you. Like that's how good
yeah.
it looks. And it's oh my god, it's insane all the work they put into everything. Like the signage, the volumetric clouds, parallax building interiors. My god, dude. There's so much shit in here that's like
Yeah,
it's not even this, it doesn't even look like the same game anymore. This is crazy.
yeah. It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah. The
I
modding community will never cease to amaze me, dude. There's so much just oh my god. You
I've
don't
been
like the
wanting
game you're
to
playing, wait for a modder to change it.
reinstall this game just to play it again because I only played through it the one time. Um,
I never even finished it. I played it on
really,
PS3 and I never finished it. Yeah.
I had
My
to
wife
finish.
convinced I have it on Epic, and my wife convinced me to like download it again because she wanted to play it, but she never did. So I still have it on here. I might give it another shot.
Game is it's like it's no one talks about the like story mode anymore. It's all
It's
just like the
good. Yeah.
multiplayer shit. But the story is like, fucking good, dude. It's
Yeah,
good.
it's good.
The
It's
characters,
good.
the
It's
story,
hilarious.
like everything's like top notch, top notch. So I've been wanting to
Yeah.
go through it again just to like get that story again.
Yeah, I wanted to too. So I might go check it out again. We'll
Like
see.
I might get some of these mods now. Okay, here's the thing about these mods. I think you have to buy them from like their Patreon.
What?
Let's see if they
Why?
disclose how much they're making. They hide how much they're making, but got 14,000 patrons, and the lowest tier is $1 a month. So they're at least making $14,000 a month off of
That's
this mod.
there's some like legal gray area there because I don't think they're allowed to like legally like sell a mod because it's that's Rockstar's intellectual property. They're selling mods for.
Yeah,
But I think you can get around that by like running a Patreon and like hiding it behind the Patreon.
yeah. There's like a gray area there. It's the I think the most egregious is the Minecraft mod scene, like the
Yeah,
shaders. Some of those guys are making like hundreds of thousands a month. Like insane. So
yeah, that's insane to me. Like it's again, I don't know how they get away with that without like Mojang. Not even Mojang. Microsoft owns Mojang now, so without Microsoft coming after them,
yeah,
whatever.
it's just they're not using any of the assets of the game. They're just saying,
Yeah, but it's still coming from the game though, so that's the thing. Like,
I mean, it's not coming from the game. It's just thing you layer on top of the
that's
game.
what I mean though. Like, I can't like if I wanted to make like a Star Wars fan film, if I build my own sets, write my own music, if I set it in like the Star Wars universe, I can't charge for it without like getting Disney's permission, right?
I don't know. That's the thing. I mean, if you're using the IP like that, I think because what these guys are doing, there's just it's weird because they're not like it's something that gets just layered on top of the game. So even if the game didn't
Yeah,
exist, it just wouldn't do anything without. It's like putting like
that's true.
if you had like
Like
a
you still have
black
to
and
own
white
the game to
TV.
do it. Yeah.
It's like if you had a black and white TV and you put like a transparent yellow film on top of it. Now you've got like a yellow TV, but it's still that thing. You just put this thing on top of it that makes it
That's
something
true.
else. I think that's how they get
Yeah,
away with
that's
it.
true. Hmm. I don't know. It's weird to me. Like there's got to be there's a legal gray area there that I'm not smart enough to like see through. But
Oh,
it's cool. I mean, don't get me wrong. This graphics mod is really cool. They're making money off of it. Yeah, they can afford to like put this trailer together.
yeah. This trailer
Like,
is
this trailer's
incredible.
incredible, dude.
I
It
would love
doesn't
to
look
see the
like GTA.
behind the
Like,
scenes on this.
yeah, same.
Oh, the editor has
Do they
a channel. Oh, where he
check it
just
out?
does
Maybe like you can
does
get
this.
behind the scenes stuff.
All he
Yeah,
does, this guy, all he does is make trailers like this. Holy shit.
that's cool.
Here's his channel. The real
Dope.
star of the show, I think.
I'm gonna check that out later. But yeah, so I thought it was cool. Check it out. Once that drops. We got some game releases, everybody. August 23rd, we have Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader dropping for PC, Switch, PS4, PS5, and Xbox Series
Very,
X.
very relevant show. Is
I
this show
this
still
I
going?
didn't think it was. That's not Jeff Foxworthy on
It's
the
not. Oh,
game.
if he's not in it, then I'm not. I don't want it if he's not in it.
Yeah, I don't know. Is this show still running?
Wow, look at
Googling.
these fucking characters, dude. This is a got 1 through 8 players and more than 6,800 fully English voice questions. Uh, yeah.
I guess it got a revival on Nickelodeon in like 2019, but it's not still going. It's been canceled since like 2019. So I don't know. Are they just holding on to this game? Like they're barely releasing it now? Like,
There has been versions of this game in the past, but I don't know why they would do it now. But you know, I guess it could be just a little fun trivia game, a family. You know, if you get having like a little
yeah,
game night, have some friends over and just load this up. It could be
yeah,
fun.
it could be fun.
Shit
We
on it.
also got two games releasing Fallen Legion Revenants and Fallen Legion Rise to Glory. They are both releasing on PC, PS5, Xbox One, and Series X August 23rd. I don't know what these games are
I
and why
think
they're releasing two of them the same day.
I think one of them is old and one of them is new. I think.
Yeah, Rise to Glory's been out since like 2018. So I guess that's like releasing on modern systems, and Revenants is like the sequel.
They
So there you go. Looks kind of like Valkyrie profile the way
yeah, I
it
was gonna
plays.
say looks like that.
So check that out if you like Valkyrie profile. The new Saints Row drops August 23rd for PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Series X.
Buying
That
it,
is an Epic Store exclusive for PC. So
getting bought, getting
yeah, really, you
purchased,
gonna buy it on Epic?
getting purchased and played. Yeah, I'm gonna buy it. I don't know if I can wait for this. Looks too good.
Let me know what you think. If it's good, I might pick it up. I might just this will be the first game I buy on Epic if I do. So
Oh really? Usually use a promo code GameOverse on checkout. You don't get anything, but we do.
I'll do it. But yeah, then we got yeah, Saints Row looks so good. Like I really want to play this. I might buckle and buy it on Epic, but we'll see. Then we got Yars Recharged releasing for PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Series X, Stadia. Are you joking? Atari VCS? What is that? Is
That's
that
the
a joke?
fucking that's the Atari console that's I it's been in highly uh controversial state for a few years now.
Really?
Um
I've never heard of it.
oh really?
Really?
Consider yourself lucky. This is a reimagining of Yar's Revenge, which is an old Atari 2600 game. Uh, looks fun. Looks okay. Uh, this is the kind of shit that you would see on like Xbox Live Arcade or
Yeah,
like PlayStation Store, like back on like PS3 360 days.
yeah, for like $5.
Yeah, yeah. So looks okay. You
Well,
know.
it looks okay. Looks inoffensive. Might be worth
Yeah,
checking out
yeah.
if it's cheap. Then August 24th, we got Islets dropping on PC, Switch, Xbox One, and Series X. It's a 2D hand-drawn Metroidvania, so it's ticking a lot of boxes for me.
Wow.
Art style looks really nice. I like it. It's very
Armor
pretty.
Games. I think Armor Games. They've. I know them from I think Flash games back in the day.
Oh yeah, dude. They published a bunch of Flash games way back when.
Yeah.
Damn, they're still
See.
around. God
Looks
damn,
this.
that's a throwback.
Oh, this is a straight up Metroidvania. Oh shit! Look
Yeah,
at that map.
yeah, I'm excited for it. This actually looks pretty good. That's going on the wish list.
This is low key my favorite part of the show because we get to see shit that
Yeah,
I didn't know about. Yeah, this looks fun.
yeah, it looks really good. Now, this next game was not what I was expecting. This is dropping August 25th. Alice's Warped Wonderland Recollection for Switch. I thought this was a re-release of the American McGee Alice games.
Oh,
And when I clicked on it, that's not what it was. It's like some point and click adventure game.
visual
Well, like
novel.
visual novel, point and click
Yeah.
adventure, yeah.
Uh, this is
Yeah, this is not what I was
interesting.
expecting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, did you
Some
know what
people.
this was before you like put it in
I
or
don't know what anything is. I go on Wikipedia and it tells me what's coming out, and I put it in the list. Nightmare Studio, the only game they've ever made.
Yeah, apparently.
The frog creature is a frog man. This is trippy. This is a trip.
Yeah, it's really weird. It says it's a recollection, so it's like a remaster slash like port. But I've never heard of the original game before, so I don't know. I have to do some research on this on the history of this game. But next we got Hawk, Haak. That's another Metroidvania platformer. Looks like you play as like some cyber edge lord.
Oh, Cyber
but the
Edgelord
game
is my favorite.
but the gameplay looks fun. Like this is the kind of game I would have been super into if I was like 15. Jokes aside, like this game does look pretty fun. And I'm a sucker for like good Metroidvanias. And this looks pretty cool.
I like how they do this. They just use Metroidvania. I feel like I mean if people are looking for Metroidvania, it's good to just use the word Metroidvania. I think, but I just think it's a terrible term. I just think it's terrible. It's a
I do too. Unless you like know what Metroid is, you know what Castlevania is, you're not gonna understand like what a Metroidvania is.
yeah. Well, the problem is that Metroidvania is not Castlevania. It's Symphony of the Night, which
Yeah, yeah,
I
exactly.
think I bring this up every time. I bring this up every time.
Yeah, you do. You do. And you're not wrong. Like Symphony of the Night was the first Castlevania to like do the Metroid style. And even then it
Yeah.
wasn't inspired by Metroid, it was inspired by Zelda. Did you know that? Kogi Igarashi got the idea to do Symphony of the Night the way he did after playing Zelda. And he liked
Which
the non-linear adventure style to it. So he was like, oh, I
which
can do that with
Zelda was he
Castlevania.
playing?
I think he said he was playing A Link to the Past.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if he. I don't know. I don't believe him when he said if he said that because it's
Or it
literally
might have
a
been the original
Metroid
NES
game.
Zelda.
Okay. Yeah. It's literally a Metroid game, but
I'll find the interview, but he said like he was inspired by Zelda to make like Symphony of the Night, which kind of makes sense because like Metroid was still relatively new when Symphony of the Night came out. So, but whatever.
I because Metroid was on NES, and then it was Super Metroid, and then
Yeah,
there were like there was a Game Boy Metroid. I mean, there were at least 3 Metroid games before Symphony of the Night came out.
that's true.
It's more Metroid than Zelda. I don't see any
It is
Zelda.
absolutely. Well, he was inspired by the non-linear progression of it.
I could see that, but I don't
Yeah,
know. He's definitely there's Metroid in there.
yeah,
Like
yeah. Like
up
that's
and
what's
down.
confused me too, because I'm like, how do you like get inspired by Zelda and accidentally make Metroid? Like,
Yeah.
like that. That's not. Yeah, that's something that
Yeah.
I don't believe either. But according to him, oh no, I was inspired by Zelda to make Castlevania. Well, whatever. But
So
yeah,
it should
Hawk,
be
you can check that out.
Zeldavania.
Yeah. But yeah, Hawk. It's coming out PC and Switch August 25th. I Was a Teenage Ex-Colonist is also releasing on August 25th for PC, Switch, PS4, Xbox One.
Card
And
Battler
this,
RPG.
yeah, I was to say, yeah, Card Battler RPG. So if that's not your thing, they're gonna change your mind on it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of like Card Battler games, so yeah, this isn't really my cup of tea. The game looks really pretty though. I like
Yeah,
the
it looks.
graphical style for it.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's not going to be my cup of tea,
it's like
really.
it's got a lot of systems. It's like a relationship
Yeah,
system. You like fall in love with some characters. So, but it's got a
yeah,
lot
there's a
going
lot
on.
to it.
Yeah.
Mhm. Next, we got Idle Manager. That is also releasing for Switch, PS4, and PS5. It's a idle manager game. Like you run it's a business sim where you run idols. Looks cool. Like if you're into business sim games, this would be something that right up your alley. But I'm not, so
Yeah.
whatever. Next, we got Monster Outbreak. That is releasing on PC and Nintendo Switch. This looks like a Zelda game, but also mixed with like Harvest Moon.
That's a good combo for me. I think
Yeah, actually, it looks more like a. Well, I'm looking more at it. It looks more
like a
like
defense.
a bait, like a tower defense. Yeah,
Yeah. It's a little all of the above kind of.
yeah,
The frame rate of this video is not doing it any favors though. I gotta
yeah.
say.
I agree. Like, how you gonna like turn your game off and have it running like as badly as possible?
In looking the way it does.
Yeah,
uh
it's got that Zelda stamina bar though, so
oh,
that's
it has
cool.
split screen co-op. Is that what I'm seeing here?
Yeah,
That's dope.
yeah. Be a fun
This
game for you and your girlfriend to play.
yeah, it looks pretty fucking cool. On the wish list.
This looks cool. I like this. Next, we got SD Gundam Battle Alliance. That's coming out on everything, all the way from PC to Xbox Series X.
Yeah, I think this is not that Overwatch one, is it?
No, this is like it's SD, so it's like the Chibi Gundam
Ah,
design,
SD means.
and it looks like a yeah. It's SD stands for like super
Oh,
deformed.
it's a fucking Muso game. This looks good.
Yeah, it does.
This actually looks good. I remember they did have the Muso what the fuck were those games called?
I think it was
There
just called
were
Gundam Warriors. Yeah,
Gundam Warriors? I don't know if that's what it was called. Maybe.
I remember when that came out. It was like a launch title for PS3, and it was dog shit.
I don't know if it launched on PS3, but it definitely was like launch window
Oh,
maybe.
it's just straight up called Dynasty Warriors Gundam.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, this looks not quite like that, but it is an action like hack and slash. Going in the wish list. I'm not a Gundam guy, but
I got no guy either.
I like action like hack and slash games. I don't know if this has like the thing I like about Gundam is that usually they're pretty like customizable. So you can like change out like the different swords. You can have 2 swords if you want. You can have 3 guns. Uh,
Are
so
you
if
sure
it's
you're not
like
thinking about Armored Core?
Gundam does it too. Gundam does it too.
Does it?
Like yeah, you can have like I want to put. Well, that's the thing. It's like Gunpla. It's all about like putting together like Legos almost, right? Or am I wrong about that?
No, I'll
I
take
don't know
your word
shit.
for it.
I don't know shit about Gundam. Someone tell me about fucking Gundam. But like that's the whole thing. It's like I want to put a shield on this guy, or I want to put the shield in the sword, or I want to put a shield in the gun, or I want to put 2 guns on him, or 2 swords, and I'm gonna put a jetpack on this guy, or like that's the thing I thought. But maybe maybe I'm wrong about that.
I'm watching some of the gameplay for this, and it looks pretty cool. It doesn't have like this huge like character limit like you see in like Wuso,
Yeah.
but it looks like it's gonna have like more focused combat, more like Zelda. So this might be cool to check out. I don't know. It's like $60, so I don't know if I'm
Oof.
gonna buy it.
Oof.
Yeah, and
Well,
then I told you the price of it. You're like, oh,
well, the trailer's not. You can get it right now for like 40 on Fanatical, but yeah,
I'll look
that's a
into it. I'll look into it. I like action RPGs. So this might be fun. Oh, this is a long fucking name. Shin Chan, me and the professor on summer vacation, the endless 7-day journey. Shin Chan game.
yeah. They've been talking
I'm
about this.
surprised like
It's
Shin Chan's still around. Like
a classic.
my wife is like super into like the Shin Chan like English dub that Adult Swim
Uh,
did forever ago.
yeah.
Yeah, she loves it. And I've watched a couple episodes with her. It's really funny. But I feel like if you're a fan of that, you're not gonna be into this. I've been told the dub takes a lot of liberties from like the original English or the original
Oh,
Japanese translation.
looks.
Yeah, so what is
Game looks
what
pretty
is this?
fucking straight. I don't know what like an adventure story game, I guess. It looks pretty straight. I thought it would be more over the top, I guess. But
Yeah, it looks pretty like general slice of life like
yeah,
game. Like I'm not seeing any like weird crazy Shin Chan stuff in here.
yeah. Which is fine.
I think it's the longest I've ever seen any Shin Chan content where it doesn't show his ass off.
Yeah, or like whip his dick out or something. Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
that's what I'm expecting. But this is cool too. I don't know shit about Shin Chan. So I don't know if that's
me
like
neither.
the I don't know if I should be expecting a dick flash or I don't know.
Maybe just
But
like this the English dub because the only thing I think I've watched of Shin Chan is like that English dub that Adult Swim did,
yeah, yeah.
and maybe they just like focus on that part of the Shin Chan character more. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. But this looks interesting. It's dropping August 31st, so you can check that out. And that's also coming out on like just PS4. So, well, no, it's we've got a Steam like page here, so Steam and PS4. So check that out. We also got the Bridge Curse Road to Salvation dropping on PC. It looks like a horror game. Pretty general, hide and seek horror game.
Yeah. Not a fan of hide and seek horror, so
Me neither. Me neither. So I'm gonna skip this.
yeah, it does the thing. This looks bad.
According to the description here, it's an adaptation of a horror film based on a Taiwanese urban legend.
Yeah, it looks like it's set in Asia somewhere, Taiwan.
Yeah. It's funny because like you look at like the screenshots and some of them like graphically look really good and others look like dog shit. Then you watch the actual gameplay video and it just all looks like dog shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not into this. Like I said, I don't like those like hide and seek horror type games. So
It looks like it's got
yeah,
more going on though. That's the thing. It's got like puzzle elements, like almost like you're like putting shit together like a Resident Evil, but it's got interesting stuff going on, but oh,
has
that's
some
what this.
interesting ideas, but still the core is that hide and seek horror, which I don't like. So
Yeah, I'll do a wish list just to if I remember about it. Maybe if I'll get it like on sale or something. There's a
yeah,
demo.
I'll definitely. Oh, there's a demo. Okay, check out the demo then. I'm not
Yeah.
going to, but tell me what you think.
Steam they added a new button on stuff like this to just add it to your library so it doesn't like start installing immediately, which is
Oh, that's
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
The next game looks interesting. Just because like it looks like a beat 'em up, but the description says something else. It's Brock the Investigator, Gator, like alligator.
Good name.
Now it looks like a beat 'em up when you watch the first like trailer,
Yeah.
but the very second trailer on Steam, there's some like puzzle elements and point and click elements, and I'm like, what is this game?
Yeah.
And you read the description. They describe it as a punch and click game. It's an
What?
adventure game mixed with beat 'em up RPG elements.
What? I like a good
Yes.
genre mash. This is going on the wish list.
Yes. Watch the second trailer because you see the beat 'em up stuff.
There's a demo.
Oh, there is a demo. I might check this out. But yeah, look at it. It's got like point and click adventure puzzles mixed with like beat 'em up elements.
This voice. Oh, let me
And
turn the audio up.
yeah.
We fight to survive.
Oh, this is cool. It is voice too. Oh, this is good.
Yeah. And the animation looks like a cartoon. Like it's
Yeah. I'm gonna check this out. This looks
this is a
interesting.
weird mix of games, right? Like
Yeah.
it's I don't know how much like crossover there is with like beat 'em up fans and point and click adventure fans, but I'm a beat 'em up fan. It's got me like interested in it. So
Yeah. I like the idea of point and click adventure, but there's always a point where it's like too much, where it's like, okay, just give me the fucking, just let me get the story. But this looks. Oh, there's a prologue too. There's a demo of this, and there's a prologue. Uh, the prologue version that's free.
check that out now.
Yeah, I'm gonna check
Yeah,
this
that's my
out.
wish list.
I'm gonna hit that add to library button. Oh, it's in my library.
This looks cool.
Yeah, this looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, this looks interesting. I'm definitely gonna check it out. It's a weird genre mashup that could work really well or be terrible.
The
Like
prologue came out 2 years ago, December 2020.
really?
So like they've been working on this for a while.
Well, now it's time to check it out, I guess. Um, next we got The Company Man that's dropping PS5, PS4, Xbox One, and Series X. That's another like 2D Metroidvania.
Not right now.
Well, it says it's an action adventure game. They don't actually use the word Metroidvania in the description. But it looks cool. It's an action adventure platformer with like corporate elements. That'd be cool to check out. Fight your coworkers.
This looks like a $12 game. Oh, 16. Okay.
You're close. Might be okay. Nexamon plus Nexamon Extinction, the complete collection. I remember hearing about these games. They're trying to like compete with Pokemon. I heard they're pretty solid, but
Yeah, they're finally
no one
coming to
played them.
Switch. They're finally coming to the platform where I think it would have the biggest audience. Well, PC would have, but on Switch is kind of where you want to play a game like this portably.
Yeah, for sure. And this looks okay. Like, I don't know if I have time to like play another Pokemon clone, but this
Yeah,
looks cool. I might check this out. It's only like $20 for Nexamon Extinction, so the whole collection's probably like 40, 50. Might be
yeah.
worth checking out.
Oh, I have, I got Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Arceus, yeah.
Arceus. I have it. I
Yeah.
haven't played it yet, but I have it. So
So
gonna
next
get
week.
played. Yeah.
Cool. I want to hear about it. We'll
I
talk about it
heard
next
very
week.
good things about it. I heard very good things about it. So
Yeah, even though it's not like an open world game.
yeah,
My buddy played it. He said it's like Monster Hunter. Like you got a hub world and you got a hub area and you take missions there and then from there you go to like the mission area. It's like Monster Hunter.
yeah. And even though graphically it looks like shit, I heard the gameplay is good.
Yeah. So try it. Tell me what you think. You know,
Yeah,
if it
I
mixes
will.
the formula enough. Next, we got Pac-Man World Repack coming on PC, Switch, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Series X. Yeah, that's that remake of Pac-Man World. It's supposed to be pretty cool.
Yep.
I never played Pac-Man World, so I have zero nostalgia for it. So
No one has nostalgia for it, so you're fine.
there we go. So we'll
There's
skip
no
it
store
then.
page. There's no store page
Yeah, there's
for
no
that.
store page anywhere. I tried looking
Yeah.
for it, and I couldn't find it. Up next, we got Soul Hackers 2, which looks incredible. This is the
I've
new Shin Megami Tensei spinoff from Atlas,
oh
and it looks good. It looks good. It's a sequel to Soul Hackers, which nobody played.
oh is it okay?
Yeah, so you could skip that and play this one. Soul Hackers came out like, oh god, when did it come out? Like in the 90s? And then it
What?
got like a remake in like on the 3DS.
I don't know shit about this at all. So
Yeah, Shin Megami Tensei Devil Summoner Soul Hackers came out in like 97 on
Devil
like I think
Summoner.
like Sega, yeah, on like Sega Saturn and PlayStation.
Does this have anything to do with Digital Devil Saga?
No, they're all spin-offs.
Oh, okay. Of what?
Just Shin Megami Tensei.
Oh, okay.
So the Shin Megami Tensei is like the original series, and everything off of that is like a spin-off of it. So Digital Devil Saga, Devil Survivor, Soul
Isn't
Hackers,
isn't
Devil Summoner, they're all spin-offs of that.
didn't Persona used to have the
Yeah,
Shin Megami
Persona
Tensei?
started out as a Shin Megami Tensei spin-off. And then Persona 4 Golden is when they first dropped it.
Okay.
And Persona 5 was the first like mainline game to like release without the SMT like tag on it.
Interesting.
But no, Soul Hackers 2 looks good. It looks like Persona 5, but with like more SMT elements in it, and I'm okay with that. Like it looks cool as fuck. Like I really like this game so far. That's dropping August 25th. I want to play it, and I will pick it up eventually, but I'm playing so many goddamn games right now. And if I start another RPG, I am not going to finish Dragon Quest 11, so I refuse to play anything else till I finish Dragon Quest. But this looks good. I've wanted to play this game for a while when it first got announced.
Does look pretty good. Yeah, it's definitely an SMT game.
Oh yeah. Like I want to play it, and I'll be picking it up eventually, maybe one day when I'm done with everything else. And yeah, that's gonna do it for the show, man. My headset is dying, so
Uh-oh.
let's wrap this up. Yep, I still got some battery left, but yeah, that's gonna do it for the show. I can't wait for some of these games, man. I want to try out that Brock the Investigator game. We're definitely gonna play that later tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, I added that. That's in my library now. The prologue is in my library, so
Yeah, Sam. All right,
and
man. Tell people where they can find us.
Guys, you can go to gameoverse.com, gameoverse.com/Twitch, gameoverse.com/YouTube, gameoverse.com/Discord. Hop in there, talk to us. We talk back. We're always chatting about something. Video games, usually.
Usually.
Check out our we got 2 whole hours of Midnight Fight Express on the YouTube channel right now that you can watch if you're interested in that game. And I don't know, in the future coming up, gonna check out that Saints Row, Pokemon Legends Arceus, and yeah, maybe some other shit in between. Brock, the crocodile hunter,
Investigator. Check us out. We're always responding on the Discord. In the meantime, be safe. Take care of each other. Be excellent to each other. Get vaccinated if you can. And we'll see you guys next week.
Peace.